Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making this gorgeous pot using paper mache. Let's get into it. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more trendy DIY home decor ideas. In this project, I'll show you how I made this pot, the mistakes I ran into, and how doing it the right way can save you so much time and effort. For this project, you'll need a balloon for the mold, a bowl to hold it in place, and some paper clay. I've shared how I make my paper clay in a past video. I link it right here so you can find it easily. You can also watch it on my Instagram page. Here is my page on the screen. I usually make my paper clay in a big batch. Put it in a plastic bag, press out all the air, and seal it light so it doesn't dry out. Then I store it in the fridge. The paper clay you're seeing here is at least 4 months old, and as you can see, no mold, no spoilage, and absolutely no smell because it's a solid recipe. In this part of video, I'm gonna show you the first mistake. As you know, balloons are super light, and once you start adding the paper clay, it gets heavy, loses balance, and starts moving around, which makes it so much harder to work on. So, what's the first fix? Just add a little water inside the balloon before you blow it up. That way, it's a bit heavier and way more stable to work with. The next tip isn't really a mistake, but it can make your work faster and your final result a lot cleaner. Instead of flattening the paper clay in your hands or on the surface in small pieces, use a rolling pin and some plastic wrap. I put the paper clay between 2 sheets and roll it out nice and even. Then I place it on the project and shape it. You'll see how much smoother and cleaner the surface look. And it speeds things up a lot. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to give it a like. It really keeps me motivated to keep creating. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming projects. Here's mistake number 2. See how, after I placed the paper clay on the balloon, it started tipping over, even though I'd already added water inside. What do you think caused that? I'll tell you the reason in just a bit, but drop your guess in the comments and let me know if you got it right. You can see how much easier and cleaner this makes the whole process. You don't need any special tools for this. As you can see, I'm just using a card to smooth out the paper clay on the project, and it works perfectly. The reason this happened was because the base I was using to hold the balloon was too small. When you choose a base that's the right size, you'll see how much easier it makes things. The balloon stays completely steady. So, as you can see, I swapped the cup for a larger bowl, and this size worked perfectly. The next thing, which isn't really a mistake, is that when you store your paper clay in the fridge, it can lose a bit of moisture. So, before working with it, just spray a little water on top. Don't soak it, just enough to bring back that lost moisture, and it will be perfect to work with again. Here, I hadn't sprayed any water yet, so you can see how dry the paper clay looks. And now, wait for it. Something totally unexpected is about to happen. As you just saw, because of my own silly mistake, I have no idea what I was thinking. I started peeling the tape off the balloon, and it popped. And this happened when I was almost done with the whole thing. Which means I had to start the whole thing all over again. And here the paper clay is damp. Can you see the difference between before and after adding the moisture? Once you're done, give it time to dry completely. It really depends on the thickness of your project and the room temperature, but it has to dry at room temperature. Usually it can take anywhere from a day to even a week to fully dry. You can totally tell when it's dry. One of the easiest signs is that when you touch it, it shouldn't feel cold. Paper mache projects that aren't fully dry usually still feel cold to the touch. I've explained this in detail on my Instagram too, so you can check it out there. You can see that once it's completely dry, the balloon comes off really easily. Unfortunately, I thought I was recording here, but the camera was off, so I didn't capture the painting part. What I did was paint it with an acrylic paint, Then use the darker shade and a sponge to add some highlights and shadows. Of course, you can use any colors you like for yours. And here's the final result. I love it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like it, give the video a thumbs up. So, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe. See you next week!